Willkommen zurück zu Part 2 von meinem Let's Play zu Trolley Problem.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. You have been promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom. Do you start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggest the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill, much worse than the virus itself.
Nein, das sollte jeder selber entscheiden.
Don't tell me you're
Das sollte jeder selber entscheiden dürfen.
anti-vaxxer. How did you answer the trolley one again? Well, you've definitely made a name for yourself. Next, you'll be telling me you believe in healing crystals, coloured auras, and ghosts. Beggars can't be choosers. Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. The people need you to be stoic. Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
Weil am Ende wird das hier mehr retten.
Thing? Who needs new
Das
medicines
retten wir mehr.
anyway? How much do these candies and eggheads even cost? Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will. Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our Artificial Intelligence division. In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars. The future is upon us. Familiarity breeds contempt. Well, la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction. A self-driving car is travelling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
Na, das Kind hat ja auf der Straße sowieso
The
nichts zu
child has
suchen.
as much right to live as anyone else. You put this car on the road, do you not feel responsible for their death? There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognises white men. Necessity is the mother of invention. Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
Die meisten natürlich.
Will people buy cars that will kill them? Well, hopefully people don't mind dying for total strangers. I will say it again. Current datasets discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people? Honesty is the best policy. The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening. A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy? You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets. Oh, bravo. Now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain that to the victims' families. I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy, the more they can justify hiding their taxes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
Ja, das ist ein Grundstückmäßig.
We must
Und zweitens, das geht auf der Straße nicht so vor.
Just not this one. A statue of them should make for a fitting memorial. In the far car park, obviously. We have just recovered the child's body. Someone had to go and collect it. I don't think we'll be able to make a memorial statue without a photo. There isn't much left to go on. What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem, Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again? Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help. Look at him,
Der hat
so
die 5
clean.
dahin gelockt.
I bet he knew you would
Also
push
stoßen
him
wir
and
davor.
stop him. I hope history doesn't see you as the very large villain. If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death. Every man has his price.
Das ist wahr.
Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in. The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
Nein. Wenn für alle, ohne
Sounds
Subscription.
communist to me. Who are you to
Vorsichtig,
decide
wer
how
sicher
people
ist.
spend their
Ah.
money?
Zusätzliche Sicherheit sollte für alle gratis sein.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes. It's better to be safe than sorry. Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here. The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
Dann lieber die 5,
Hiring
die alle genau
to
befinden
replace them
werden.
is going to be hard work.
und der alte Mann halt nicht.
How are we going to function in the short term? I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turns out one of those graduates worked really, really hard to get their job here. Watch the donut, not the hole. Great. So the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy. An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Die Programmierer sind verantwortlich.
The coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake. Maybe all of this is your fault. The 5 coders who made the mistake are now being dealt with. They will each get a 10-year prison sentence. Maybe you did push them too hard. If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service? New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars. No one wants to own things anymore.
Besitz ist wichtig.
Why don't you want people to have free travel? We're going to make enough money to go to space. But hang on, we're so wealthy that people are talking about you on social media. There are now rumours that you run a human trafficking ring with minors. People do not like you at all. A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Naja, unterbezahlte Aktueller verdien's eher.
They won't get a lot each.
Die unbezahlten Arbeiter verdien's
The
eher.
amounts we're talking about may be seen as an insult. Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded? If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism? Poor white trash isn't really the driverless car clientele. Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves. The best things in life are free. Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it? If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
Ja, natürlich weiterentwickeln.
I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses. Spoiler, Icarus dies at the end.
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent, but it will also be able to adapt. This could be the start of the singularity.
A bad workman always blames his tools. We've been attacked! I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms! Also,
Die
I have
Alarme sind sehr
alarming
nervig.
news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control.
Der Alarm ist sehr nervig.
5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
Ja, wir rufen alle zurück, natürlich.
So you're letting the terrorists win?
Es ist sicher nicht zurückzurufen.
If the cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here? Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on. 2 wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors?
Nein? Woher hacken sie nicht? Weil wir ja nicht mal wissen, ob die es waren.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us.
Wir wissen nicht, ob diese ich waren.
We're going to kill anyone with their cars. After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now. Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
Warte mal, wie mal mein erster Gedanke war, den vom Dach zu schmeißen.
You never won any medals as a child.
Das schmeißt man runter.
What if they have a copy on them? Now that would be incriminating. Maybe you're not cut out for the ruthless world of business. Let's look for a new job. Maybe retail? I don't think you're in the right headspace to be designing AI at the moment. Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted. meaning you are a prime candidate for redacted. This involves a large amount of redacted. If you believe you can handle redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at redacted.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training. You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Naja, wenn die Geheimdienst das sagt,
You're going to shoot
die
someone.
Person zu erschießen, darf es wohl wichtig sein.
You trust way too easily. They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway? Here are your badge and weapon.
Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off. I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
Ist das überhaupt möglich?
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me? I would like you to know, this is all your fault. Ouch!
Ich glaube, das war gar nicht möglich.
Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful. An empty vessel makes much noise. After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment. Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside, a dachshund or a flamingo?
Ich glaub, der Dackel.
Who chose to play this game again? A dachshund? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously. A dachshund? So cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography. An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die. Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
Mal zu den 5 natürlich. 5 ist mehr als 1.
You're just going to steal a person's food? Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know. So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.